Hi, welcome to Joanne's Kitchen. I have for you today, this is how to season oxtails. I'm gonna season them, let them stay overnight, and then Sunday, then tomorrow night I'm gonna cook them. Okay, I had 2 packs of oxtails. I had a family pack. This is the long family pack, and I had a short tray of oxtails. Now the first thing I'm gonna do, this is the way that I do them. I'm gonna wash them off. Let them hit some water. And then I'm gonna pat them dry, and I'm gonna season them. Now it's a lot of chopping to this oxtail. A lot of seasoning that I put in here, and I'm gonna this is just oxtails with gravy that I'm making. I'm not gonna make stew oxtails tomorrow with the beans, with the lima beans. When you do stew oxtails, you can do them with the dry lima beans or the lima beans in the can. I'm not doing either. I'm just gonna have oxtails and gravy, greens, collard greens, rice, cornbread, and sweet potatoes. That's gonna be it. Okay, now we have the oxtails all dried up, and you can get 1 pack or how many a pack that that'll feed your family. That'll be plenty for us. So I'm just gonna pat some of these dry. And then I'm gonna go ahead and season them. Okay, come on over here to the seasoning. The seasoning that you're gonna need, the dry seasonings, is I'm using kosher salt. I'm just gonna use a little red pepper flakes, garlic powder. I do use onion powder, but I don't have any. Just went to the store, forgot my onion powder, but I'm gonna use what I got. Garlic powder, black pepper. I'm gonna use soul food seasoning. I'm gonna use a little cayenne pepper, paprika, 2 bay leaves, hot sauce, Worcestershire sauce, and kitchen browning. Okay, you can get you some of this. Okay, and then you're gonna need tomato paste. Come on down the line. We're gonna be using some fresh thyme. I'm gonna wrap that in twine and just stick it over in here. I got some fresh garlic cloves already peeled. We're gonna be using that. I got some tomatoes here. We're gonna chop them up, chop one of them up real small. We're gonna use that. I got a red bell pepper, green bell pepper, 1 onion, orange bell pepper, and tomato paste. I'm gonna put some ketchup in it also, and I got 3 things of beef stock. Okay, now let me get to the seasoning. Let me bring some of the seasoning over here. And show you just how much of each I'm gonna use. The browning is gonna be the last to go in, and the bay leaves is gonna be the last to go in. The browning and the bay leaves and the thyme gonna be last to go in. Okay, in my pot, I might need to cook this in the stock pot, that way it can okay, I got this tall pot I'm gonna cook it in, because all of them are fit in that pot right there, but I need to turn it throughout. Okay, so here I have the fresh garlic cloves that's already been peeled, and I'm gonna put in 1, that's 3, that's 5, that's 7. 7 fresh garlic cloves. Make it 8. 8. Okay. I got them already into the bottom of my pan. Now I'm going to season this with the seasoning salt. The garlic powder. And once I season this, I'm going to let this sit overnight. Tomorrow, I'm not going to get up Sunday morning and cook it. It's going to be already done. So I'm going to put this on tomorrow before I go to work. And I'm going to let it cook in the crock pot. I'm going to be mindful to cook it on low because I don't want the meat to fall off the bone. They're going to be tender, but I don't want them that tender because I don't like it when oxtails fall off the bone. It's just something about, I just don't like them like that. Okay, so I got my garlic powder in. Okay, here's my kosher salt. Okay, I got my kosher salt in. Black pepper. I got my black pepper in. I put the red pepper flakes in when I put in the, when I get ready to put it in the pot. I got my seasoning, my soul food seasoning, which is better than Larry's seasoning. So, and I'm gonna toss all this together. Okay, I got my paprika. It's gonna help it brown too real nicely. And I usually just, you can take these and fry them a little bit. Okay, what else seasoning I need? Oh, a little bit of cayenne pepper, just a little bit. And I'm gonna measure how little this is. I'm gonna take this teaspoon right here. 1/8 of a teaspoon. Not that hot, very small. And I'm just gonna sprinkle some on. That's it. I don't like them. I can't. We don't want to do it too hot because I'm gonna put some red pepper flakes in there. Okay, and then this and the hot sauce are going on that and that. Okay. Now I'm gonna take these, mix them all up together. Let them get to know each other. Season it, and then I go. Wish them little ones get seasoned. Oh, Lord. See, that's looking good already. All right. I'm going to put this into the pot where I just put the 8 bell peppers at. Once I get everything all chopped up in it, I'm going to let it marinate overnight. And you're talking about something good. Oh, Lord, it's good. Okay. That's my pot of oxtails that I just seasoned. Okay, let me wash my hands because I got some chopping to do. Okay. I'm going to sit there. This is the oxtails I just did. Now, I'll go ahead and put 2 bay leaves in there. 1, 2. Okay. I'm going to cut up 1 tomato. I'm going to use the rest of this bell pepper. Okay, red bell pepper. Orange bell pepper. Y'all please do try these recipes. I'm telling you, it's going to be very flavorful. And it's going to be good. Onion. It can be... Let me try that again. Let me get another onion. You can put shallots in here as part of the onion family. Okay, I'm going to do this tomato. I got everything I need. Okay. All right, I'm going to take this over to the sink, cut it up, and then I'm going to go to chopping. Okay, here's my red bell pepper, green, tomato, red, green. Orange, onion, red. In my dishwater. I don't think I ain't gonna get my onion. Okay, and a tomato. All right, let's get the cut. Just no matter how you cut it, you can slice it. You can I prefer to do mine like this. It's real quick. And I'm just gonna rake it right in here into this bowl, to this pot. Okay. The next one. And while it's sitting overnight, you guys, before you go to bed, you know, whenever you do this, you can wake up early Saturday morning and do it and cook it for your Sunday morning. But I'm just doing it on Friday night because I'm planning on cooking these tomorrow night. So I want to make sure they at least get overnight season. You could do them on a Friday if you want to cook them on a Sunday. And really let that flavor go in for 2 days. Okay. And, why? It depends on what time of day or night you're doing it. You know, it's do it late in the evening. And before you go to bed, just make sure you turn them. You stir the pot like 2 or 3 times before going to bed. That way, all that flavor, it just soak right into that meat. But I like to take a spoon, a big spoon, and just turn them. Okay, this is the red bell pepper I'm cutting up. And they be so flavorful too. Lord have mercy. These oxtails be really good. And I like to cook them on low. This is a yellow one. I don't need the male brains in it, but some might get in here. Okay, red. Green. And if you don't have beef stock, you can use, so I can just add more flavor to it. And there's one more thing that I got to add to this that I should have took out, one more seasoning. Because all that seasoning right there that I just seasoned it with, it's just gonna enhance the flavors. That's all that seasoning gonna do. Then tomorrow I'm gonna put them on. I'm gonna put them in my crock pot tomorrow night. I let them cook overnight. I check them throughout the night, or have my husband to check them throughout the night. I'll be at work and see how they look when I come home tomorrow night. And if they look like they're ready, I'll cut them off, let them cool, stick them in the fridge, take them back out Sunday morning, Lord spell life, and put them back on the stove and start letting them finish cook. Otherwise, they ain't falling off the bone. And you can cook them on, start off on low, and then like at the last 2 hours or something, you know, cook them on high or something. But I just like for them to take their time. Don't be in no hurry. Let these flavors marinate, get married, get acquainted, get to know each other, and let them take their time. And this will be such a flavorful dish. You can fry them. You don't have to put flour on them. Just put them in the pan, fry them, and do it that way. Okay, now we're going to cut up this tomato. And just try to cut these up. Okay, I got the tomato cut up. I got everything cut up. Okay. Pull this over here into the pot. I'm going to pull this over here. Okay, I got my tomatoes going in. My garlic is already in. I got the red and yellow bell peppers. I mean red and orange bell peppers. The onions already been in. You put the pot inside the pot. Okay, I'm gonna take a pinch. I want a very small spoonful of red pepper flakes. Put it over here like this. Inside the pot. Okay, that's enough. You don't want it too hot unless you really like it hot. Okay, I had already put some cayenne pepper in there. It's going to be like a little hot, but it's not going to be hot to where you can't eat it. Okay, then I'm going to put some Worcestershire sauce in here. And I can't tell you how much this to put in. I just shake. I should have showed you how much I had. This also helps make it tender. And this is also good for brownie. Okay, I got some hot sauce I'm gonna add in here. And I just shake on a little bit of hot sauce in here. Okay, that's enough. I did about a couple shakes of that. But I am gonna add a little bit more Worcestershire sauce. This right here is very good. It has to get tender because it has vinegar in it. It has a lot of good seasoning in this too. And as you can see, this is a full bottle. I love Worcestershire sauce in my oxtails. Let it do its job. Okay. Now I'm gonna take the let me stir this up a little bit. Get over here in the pot. In the pot. Where they can see. Okay, I'm gonna stir this up. I want to need some of these veggies on top. That's alright. Okay. Then I'm gonna add okay, that's one whole one right there. We're gonna do another one. At least one to cover my oxtails. Okay. So when you're doing the broth, you don't have to have no full broth, but at least try to get the oxtails covered so they can be that seasoning. Okay. And then I'm gonna pour in this brownie. Yes, I used the whole bottle of that. Because sometimes during the night, and I might not cook them in a crock pot. Just cook them in this right here. In this pot. So that way I can go ahead and you don't want to pour the seasoning out. Everything that's in here, you're going to cook it in here. Oh, I wish you could smell this already. Okay, we're going to take some seasoning. I got some fresh thyme here. And I'm going to take this twine and I'm going to wrap some of this. You make sure you want to have you some twine, okay? And you're going to take some of this fresh thyme. This is going to be the last thing you use. And I'm just going to wrap it. You didn't see when I put that loop in there, did you? So I can have my knot to stay. Make my knot. You just take your time, wrap it, make it off the thyme. And you want to use fresh thyme. Okay? But if you don't have fresh thyme, dry thyme will do. But I just prefer fresh, okay? And I just let that sit right on top. I just let that sit right on top. This time right here will be for another day's journey. And it won't be long because we'll cook this one day next week or something. Okay. Now, since I'm a big garlic fan and I love myself some garlic. I could have sworn I had my garlic, but my olive oil. open up that garlic yesterday? I had some fresh garlic that I had some Mountain garlic that I used yesterday. Okay, so I got everything in here. I think we use this. Oh, my tomato paste. My tomato paste. Let me open up this. And you just let that go right on in there. Y'all know y'all be it's no shame picture. I ain't know. And we're gonna squeeze just a little ketchup in here.
A little.
Yep, that's a little. Stir it up. Show them. Let's put it in the pot. I hold the time up because I want the time to stay right on top. Okay. Then we're gonna. My last secret ingredient is a little bit of accent salt, because this accent salt is gonna bring out all them flavors in that That'll do it. It's gonna bring out all these flavors in this pot. Every last seasoning flavor that I put in here is just gonna be bursting with flavor now. And that's it, folks. Try this recipe and I guarantee you'll love it. And if you want to add beans in it, fresh beans like I usually do, but tomorrow, for dinner, I'm not adding beans to this pot. You just let this cook for 2 hours. Then once the oxtail is done, you take your fresh beans and put them in. But before you put your fresh beans in, make sure you let them soak. The fastest way to get them to pop open quick is to put them in a bowl of hot water. Once they pop open, let them sit for a few minutes once they pop open. And then the last 2 hours, you're going to put your fresh beans in. Mix your beans and oxtails together and let them cook for 2 hours until they're done. And there you have your oxtail stew. But this is going to be oxtails and gravy. And for tonight, I'm going to let this season overnight. I'm going to come back and stir it quite frequently throughout the night. And I'm going to let it sit. And tomorrow morning, sometime tomorrow evening, it's going on the stove. And I'll come back and show you the results of the oxtails when they're done. But now this is prep time for the oxtails. I hope you enjoy this recipe. I hope you like it. I hope you follow it. And I hope you make some oxtails. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. And this is Oxtails and Gravy. Thank you. Good night. Bye.